Alright guys, welcome to round 2 from my locals. This is going to be Sakazuki versus Black Yellow Luffy, and let's see how it's going to go. So Sakazuki is on the play, he goes ahead and uses ability and passes. Luffy's turn now, we're going to go ahead and go on to 2 Don. Use 1 to go ahead and play 3 Brothers Bond. Looking at the top 5 to go ahead and add a Luffy Sabo or Ace to our hand. Go ahead and add a Kid Sabo to our hand, pretty good there. Rest 1 more Don. And it looks like we're going to be playing one of 2 cards, potentially. We're going to go ahead and play the Makino, taking the bottom life, looking at our lives and reorganizing them to see how we want them to be. It looks like we've shuffled them up a bit, just debating on the correct order, and we want them to go down like that. Alrighty then. Sakazuki's on 3 Don now. What is he going to do with it? Maybe play a Toshigi and a Branu, but no, he's going to use the leader ability, discarding another Rob Lucci. Okay. Plays a Brano to go ahead and look at the top 3 cards, adding a Toshigi and trashing the other 2. Looks like it was a Sabo and a Rebecca, then he uses Toshigi to look at his top 5 cards. And what is he going to get out of those 5 cards? He goes ahead and gets a Houndblade. It's very good being able to put any of our cards to the bottom of our trash. Very useful for him overall. Luffy's turn now. We're going to go ahead and play the Hiyori, going ahead and putting a card from our hand into life and taking the top life. Then we go ahead and play the Sabo, play a Sabo from the top of our life, which we just put there with the Hiyori, boosting our leader and trashing 2 and drawing, well, drawing 2 and then trashing 2 from our hands. So we trash a Sabo, the 5-cost yellow one, and it looks like we're just debating on the other one now. What do we want to get rid of? Looks like I'm having a big contemplation about this. Looks like we trashed a Garp. Okay, so we go swing 7 into life. He does go ahead and take it. And then Sakazuki goes on to 2 more Don, meaning they're on 5 now. Okay, is he going to start off with his Sakura ability potentially? Uses Sakura ability, trashes Rob Lucci. Trashed 3 Rob Lucci so far this game. Actually kind of confusing to see that happen. Okay, so he's going to rest 3. Playing a Hina to go ahead and decrease the Sabo, and then using that Great Eruption to go ahead and put it to the trash. Well, sorry, to put it to the bottom of the deck, because you can't trash the cards right now. They're untrashable. Well, unKOable, if you get what I mean. So we're going to go ahead and rest 1 to go ahead and look at our top 5 cards with the 3 Brothers Bond. Looks like we had another Sabo. Okay. Another Sabo is pretty good. Alright. And then what are we going to do after that? Looks like there's a little debate going on with my hand. Just wanting to make sure which card I want to play is the correct card here. Because he does have the Hina on board. We also want to try and take out some of his life, right? So we're going to rest 2, play another Hiyori, taking another life and going ahead and put 1 down. Play another Sabo and then play a Sabo again. Okie dokie. Not bad at all. Then we go ahead and trash a little Luffy. And a Makino with the Sabo abilities draw. Then we're going to go ahead and play another 3 Brothers. Probably should have done the 3 Brothers first if we were going to go ahead and draw with the Sabo, right? That would have been a lot better. Unless we got the 3 Brothers off the draw, then it makes sense. Okay, so he takes another life. Puts him on 7 Don now. He's going to swing into life, doing no damage because we're on 7k. And then Sabo gets decreased by 1. So he's probably going to play something like a Borsalino here. Okay. Rests 1 to go ahead and play Stage, decrease the Sabo again. And then uses the ability of Stage to decrease it by 2. Meaning we go down to a 2-cost Sabo. And then he's going to go ahead and trash a Helmeppo. And then, what's he going to do next? Because he's used the leader ability to draw 1 by trashing the Helmeppo. He's probably going to use something like a Houndblaze or the Amanakano sword. And there it is, the sword. That card is very, very strong, being able to get rid of 2 characters. Gets rid of the Makino and the Sabo. Not that we really cared about the Makino, but the Sabo was important. So he's going to go ahead and swing 9 into life now, which is going to force us to counter with a Sabo and a Sanji. Okay. And let's see what we're going to do. Because we are on 8 Don now, so we're in not a terrible position. We don't have a lot of cards in hand though, which is going to be one of the issues I think here. Okay. It looks like I'm just debating what I want to do, but definitely going to have to use the leader ability this turn most likely. Just so we don't just outright die. Because if we don't use the leader ability to gain at least a life or 2 back with the 2 Sabos in trash, then we're not going to have anything to survive the next turn. It'd also be nice if we have something to play. So I'll split up into 6 and 2. So we're gonna swing 6 with the Hiyori. Okay. Is he going to counter it or is he going to take it is the question. Now, am I swinging up the Hina though, or am I swinging up the leader is the real question as well. So he goes in and counters it with a Virgo, then we swing 7. We'll see where in a second. It's probably into life, because we want to get rid of some of that. Putting him onto 1 makes it slightly better for us. He does also choose to counter that though. Then we use the leader ability, trashing a small Luffy and getting both Sabos into our life. Okay, so Sakazuki's back on the play now. What is the Saka player going to do? He's unrested all his Don, going up to 9. Actually interested to see where this is going, so he's going to go ahead and swing into the Hina with a Tashigi. Just looking at the trash, most likely identifying how many 5 costs I have left in trash. Because, you know, every 5 cost means an additional life or an additional play. He's going to swing 7 into my life. We do choose to take it, putting the yellow Sabo to the bottom of the trash. Sorry, the bottom of the deck, not to trash. Keep getting that mixed up, apologies. So he's going to swing another 7 into life. Do we choose to counter this one? We do choose to counter it with a Makino and an Ace. He's going to use his leader ability, discarding a Kuzan. And then he's going to swing a big number into life, which we're going to go ahead and allow to happen. Alright, so we draw for turn. We've got no 5 costs in my trash, I believe, which is a bit of an understatement. Well, a bit of bad time, really, because we haven't really drawn anything like big 5 cost characters. Like, we've not seen any aces. We've seen Little Ace because it's at the top of the trash, but we've not seen any 5 cost aces. We've not seen really anything good to go aggressive. But we're going to go to play Gecko Moria now. And what are we going to play? It would be good if I was playing the Borsalinos here, but sadly we're not playing them in this build at the current moment. Okay. Looks like I'm just having a debate on what I want to play from the trash. What would be the correct card here? Looks like I'm just going through it, and it looks like I do have 2 in mind, and we're going to go ahead and play Garp and Sabo. Okay, so maybe I drew another Sabo in the hand. Oh, we get a 5 cost Sabo, okay. Then we're probably going to put the Don onto the leader then, to go ahead and put the 5 cost Sabo we just got onto the board, right? So yeah, we're going to use leader ability. Then we're most likely going to use it now, because we put the 2 Don on it. Looks like I'm in a debate mode. Oh no, we got a Luffy, so we're going to put Luffy and Sabo there. Okay. Then we go ahead and swing into life. And then he swings big, and then it looks like that's just GG, guys. So, we did lose that game against Saka. Him having the removal to put cards to the bottom of the trash was very unfortunate. And we didn't really see any of like the big Luffys or the aces during that game. But nonetheless, it was a very good game to watch, just to see that the Saka player play the game right, make his plays wisely, think where he wanted to go with each one, and still just watch me lose life instead of hitting me instead. Because that is a strategy that actually does work really, really well against Yellow-Black Luffy. Sometimes you just don't need to attack, because we're going to take our own life just so we can go ahead and get to that point where we can go ahead and kill you very easily. But nonetheless, they had the removal, they had everything good, and it was a very good game to watch. So I hope you did enjoy that, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Dollars, signing out. Later.